one of the things that interests me was how the agriculture industry is seen by the eyes of students. So when I started to get that interest, my ag teacher at that point said, "Why don't you think about Cal Poly?" I thought about it and I said, "You know what? Ag science sounds like a good thing to go to, and Cal Poly sounds good." And he goes, "Worst case scenario, Cal Poly has a great engineering program." And part of my interest was engineering or architecture. So he played that card. He said, "Once you get to Cal Poly, if you don't like ag science, you can always switch to either engineering or architecture." So that's why I chose Cal Poly. Just thinking of all the courses I took, there were a lot of great classes at Cal Poly, and being in ag science, you have an opportunity to take a breath of agriculture. So there were a lot of interesting classes that went into the soil field, that went into the actual chemistry field. But I think out of the two classes that stick out in my mind, one of them is, I forget the code exactly, I think it was Ag Ed 404, which is, I don't know if it's the Ag Leadership class with Dr. Vernon. That was a great class. And then the other one that sticks out was the Ag Mechanics course that I took with Dr. Kellogg that has to do with safety and organizing your shop. And I think that taught me a little bit of regimen and how to be very organized with your tools and ideas when it came to that class. So I think those are the two classes that I enjoyed the most at Cal Poly. One of the coolest thing I learned how to do at Cal Poly, and I learned how to do with the Ag Education Department, was small talk. That is one of the hardest things to learn how to understand and have, especially when you're traveling so much, that you sometimes just want a little alone time, but there's always somebody that wants to talk to you, wants to get to know you. They don't even know who you are, but they're sitting next to you at the restaurant, at the lounge, at the bar, at the airport, and they ask you, "Hey, how's it going?" Just how to not seem in a rude manner, that you truly just want a minute to yourself, but still entertain him for a little bit. That was one of the hardest things I learned how to do at Cal Poly.